Hello, my name is Blacklock. I'm a master PGA Professional and I'm the inventor and designer of the Explanar Golf training system. Now, to hit any golf shot properly or to use Explanar properly, we need a good foundation, and that foundation is called the setup, and it involves the grip and the posture. So let me show you from down the line. All the clues are in the club. We present the club to the ball, aiming at our target. So here's a simple thing, it rhymes. We tip from the hip to build the grip. Now there's the essential bit. By offering the club and tipping from the hip, I now know the angle of my spine. In other words, I know my posture. The final piece is just to take one stance. So there's the procedure. You offer the club, you tip from the hip to build your grip, and then you plant your feet last of all. And what you get from a good routine is a correct body angle. And the better your posture is, the better you're going to grip the club, and the better your posture is, the more effect you're going to get from using the Explanar. Let's take a look at those things in a bit more detail. So using the power roller to rest on the hoop of Explanar, we're going to build that grip. So this is the key element. This is the golden rule. This is the magic move for your pre-shot routine, and it's the left thumb. So resting the power roller there, I tip from the hip, and I want you to notice that the thumb bone runs parallel to the shaft, not diagonal in any way, but truly parallel to the shaft and to the right of center. If the left thumb is wrong, it will have a knock-on effect right through the setup. So do take some time to understand it and practice it. Offer the club or the power roller, tip forward, give me a parallel left thumb. It's like giving a thumbprint perfectly, just right of center. You'll find now that your right hand fits the left thumb to perfection, and the hands dovetail together just beautifully. You can see that. The free gift you get is that when you lean forward to build your grip, you actually get your posture. And we'll come to understand how important the posture is when we're using the Explanar. So, as I mentioned earlier, a great pre-shot routine starts with presenting the club to the ball. And that's exactly how we start when we use the power roller within the Explanar. We've found our correct posture. And that leads us on to understand the angle that we set Explanar. And from my height, I'm 5'9", I'm simulating a 5-iron swing here. If I just hold the power roller across my upper sternum, you can see that the swing plane is now set appropriate to my physique with the Explanar. I come on to show you that it also changes according to the club that you're using. So to understand how we set the Explanar up, not only is it according to the height of our body, but the club that we're using. So there's a driver, a 6-iron and a wedge, and they're all different lengths, and the handle comes to a different height. So we have to make sure that the Explanar is set up correctly. Let me show you that. I'm going to use the power roller. I'm going to go right down the handle to make it into a wedge simulation. If I put the roller across my upper sternum, you can see that I'm 6 or 8 inches below the plane. I would have to move Explanar up a notch to get the correct effect for a wedge swing. Come back and check, make sure that the upper sternum goes there. If I then go to the other end of the spectrum with the driver, simulating a driver swing, a much longer club, you can see that my swing plane is way below where I was for the wedge. So all I have to do just drop the Explanar hoop down, and this will be now appropriate to a driver. So to get a driver effect, I need to hold the power roller at the top of the handle. I've moved back in the Explanar, but you can see that I've adjusted the upper hoop to go through my upper sternum. So the good news is, whatever height or physique, or whatever club you're using, if I turn sideways to you, the angle of the body, the swing plane runs from the ball through the upper sternum. That's the key point, and Explanar where they make you swing on your ideal swing plane.